evening, depending on the time you're watching this video. So welcome to this channel again. So today we are going to be talking about a new topic. Yes, we are going to be talking about examination test. For some time now, people have been concerned about the reason why students are failing in exams, especially external exams. You see them doing well in internal exams, then when it comes to external exams, they fail woefully. So it has raised a kind of concern among people, and they are trying to know the reason why they are failing. You hear questions like who could be the cause, as in what and who could be the cause. You hear people saying parents are the cause, the students themselves are the cause, the school, the teachers, the government. Like a lot of persons have been involved in this blame game. Yes, they all are contributing in their own quarter at one point or the other. In some exams, some of these persons are innocent, while in some exams they are not innocent. So like I said, all of these persons are involved at one time or the other. But I'm not going to talk about all these factors that I've listed and some other factors you might have in your mind. I'm going to be talking about the teachers. Yes, because I am a teacher, so I'm going to be talking about the teacher. There are various ways a teacher can contribute to student failure in external examination. One of such ways is when a teacher does not teach what he or she is supposed to teach in the class, or they teach and they don't meet up with the full content, the full scheme of work, the full syllabus which they are supposed to teach to this student. So when they come across some questions that they were not exposed to in the classroom, you see that they fail woefully. Another way teachers can contribute is by not exposing these children to the right type of questions before they finally get to face these questions in external exams. You see, some teachers during internal exams, they give their students easy peasy questions that they can easily pass, then come out in flying color. But external exams, they don't give easy peasy questions. They give questions based on the content you've been exposed to. They want to know if you actually understood what was taught. They want to know the amount of knowledge you've gathered from this particular content. So these questions are given to know your achievement level as regards this content or the syllabus you were exposed to. Another way a teacher can affect students' performance in exam, one of the ways teachers can affect students' performance in the exam, or teachers are contributing to students' performance in the exam, is their attitude towards what they are teaching. Some teachers are not enthusiastic about what they are teaching. It's as if these teachers are being forced to teach their students, and it's contagious. When you are not enthusiastic about the subject you are teaching, this student also will not be enthusiastic about learning the subject. So your attitude rub off on the student, and by the time they are not enthusiastic, they are not showing interest in this subject, they will not study it as they ought to, and it will show in their exam. That and a lot of other ways are how teachers are contributing to student failure in both internal and external exam. But I'm going to be talking specifically, like aside those ones I've listed, I'm not going to talk about all of them. I'm going to be talking specifically about exams, as in about the way they set exams question, about the way they set internal exam question. A student that is performing well in an internal exam, or a student that performs well in an internal exam, is supposed to perform well in an external exam. So how come a student will do well in his or her internal exam, then when it comes to external exam, they fail woefully? So we are going to, as time goes on, we are going to be dealing with all of this, as how the internal exam, how the questions teachers are setting in internal exam, how it affects students' performance in external exam. So if you want to learn more, like this video, subscribe and click on the notification button, because we are going to be talking a lot about how the type of question you are setting as a teacher is affecting your student performance in their external exam. So till I post my next video, bye.